Electoral Commission has CCTV cameras. In the past, we didn't have police or military guards. Now we do. We have come to a point where even the 3 top commissioners, they move with a certain number of armed military men always, 24 hours. The chairman of Electoral Commission's house is guarded by soldiers with an armor car placed there. There are armor cars also at the Electoral Commission headquarters. So if we are now, in spite of all this, we are now being told that some thief suddenly came to the Electoral Commission warehouse and picked this sensitive equipment, and there is no trace at all as to who did that, who was in charge of the keys at that time, or was there a break-in, or what? That's why we asked
but
about 35 questions.
The Electoral Commission disputes that these are BVRs or BVDs of sensitive nature. They say they are laptops. Laptops that have very little information that could jeopardize elections.
They are not ordinary laptops.
But that's the issue.
They are laptops. No, but at the meeting yesterday, I mean, many of the things they were alleging publicly were disproved, and they accepted it.
What did they admit to yesterday?
First of all, they were saying that there were no BVDs missing at all. Yesterday, they admitted that some of the BVDs were destroyed in Takwa or some other places.
Destroyed?
That was their claim now. And we said that, well, are they missing or destroyed? If they are destroyed, can we have the debris or, the remnants? And they couldn't produce.
Okay.
You understand? So it's like they jumping from one story to the other. So when we were saying BVDs were missing, they came out to say that no BVD missing. There are laptops which are some of the components of the BVRs.
Yeah.
And we said that
of no consequence to the election.
They are of consequence. Why would the white man put them there? They have consequence. And as we are saying, no independent person has even gone to verify the specific items that are missing.
So you want to verify?
It's just a sole story from them. And they jump from one to the other. First they said no BVDs missing and that they were only laptops. Then yesterday they came to admit that BVDs were missing on the field.
Or destroyed, not missing, destroyed.
Yes, they said destroyed. And we say, okay, let's produce the debris of the destroyed one. They couldn't produce.
When did this happen though? District level elections? The distraction?
Well, that is their claim. That is their claim.
But if it did, you have monitors or
but you see,
you would have known.
Some of our questions are that every BVD or BVR has
serial number.
Serial numbers. So let us know the serial numbers of those that are missing, and let's find out if they are consistent with those that were deployed in Takwa in the first.
Did they give you?
No. So these are some of the 35 questions that we asked, which they are yet to respond to. And again, those they claim are on the field. Now, in their own warehouse, you have CCTV cameras all over the place. If you say these are missing, how did they get missing without a trace? And you now have to go to report to the police.
They have reported to the police.
But when they printed 1 million extra ballots, we have reported to the police what has happened.
Yeah.
So you
but they've taken action, have they not? That they admit that something is missing.
And I'm saying that we also took action. 1 million extra ballots printed. They even at some point tried to turn the whole story around. When we complained about it, they said that we were lying, so they will report to the police and all that. And then we took the initiative to now report to the police with the evidence. 4 years now, nothing has happened. So you cannot use the fact that you have reported to the police as a refuge to silence us.
But that's the best they can do. That's the best they can do. If
no,
it's
but
missing,
at least if
you have to report to them.
If it is missing, stakeholders at the meeting should be able to get some particulars about how.
So you want to see the CCTV footage? You want to verify?
It is possible. And in the first place, when did they get missing? How come when they were missing, no stakeholders were informed until you were pushed by the minority in parliament when you had to do something else there for you to now admit that something was missing? If we are working together on a project and some of our equipment gets missing, or somebody breaks into Bank of Ghana and some money gets stolen away, instantly the public will know because we are stakeholders. Okay? But you keep this to yourself until you are pushed by minority in parliament when you had gone there for something else, for you to now admit. So they don't have any good faith of being open with stakeholders that this is the challenge we are facing. It was caused by A, B, C, and then we can call a meeting, because if the day you found out that you have missing laptops or whatever, the next day there ought to be IPAC meeting or a press conference to brief the whole country that we have lost so and so due to thievery. And then media people will ask you questions. Was there a break-in? Were the CCTVs working? Or how did it happen? Or who was in possession of the keys to that room where the things were being kept, and so on? There are all these stories, these questions that could be asked. But you keep this to yourself for over about 3 months until you had to engage Parliament on something else, and somebody, Intel, picked this information. We asked our MPs to question you, for you to admit that something was missing. Even in the first place, you were not forthright. You were not even admitting that BVDs were missing. Then you issued a statement that no BVDs missing, laptops are missing. Then as at yesterday, you were pushed and you now say that yes, BVDs were missing, but they were not just missing, they were destroyed at some polling station. Do you know that handling electoral equipment or document constitutes an offense for which an individual can be jailed for about 5 years? How come your BVDs were destroyed somewhere on the field and nobody has been arrested? We don't know anything that is happening.
You've said to me